Now, William King did make his debut here at DPW at our last show, and he has some interesting views on virginity and keeping oneself pure. And his philosophy is that every other wrestler thinks about sex every 6 seconds. Since he's not encumbered by having a sexual history, William King doesn't have that problem, and that makes him superior to his opponents when in the ring. Now, that didn't bear out for him well at our last show where he was not victorious, but hopefully tonight he'll get another shot at getting his first victory here in DPW. Now, Brendan Michael Thomas, BMT, is actually Ariel's tag team partner at our last show for going up against Natalia and Anthony Stone in a great intergender tag match. At tonight's show, he is in singles competition against the 20-year-old virgin William King, and we'll see if these two men in pink can decide, you know, who has the right to wear that color. That was something you pointed out, CC.
Last week, I did point out that they did have a little bit of an argument over who has the right to wear pink.
That is definitely an odd thing for two men to be fighting about. I think you'd have to agree with that.
I do think it's an odd thing, but it does look a little bit better on BMT.
But before we even get into this match, CC, first of all, that was a beautiful elbow drop. How did it feel?
It was the most liberating thing ever, but I don't want to take away from the action that we're about to see. King and BMT, both relative youngsters in the industry. King more so than BMT. And I think we got a lot of action to look forward to in this opening matchup here for Defiant TV.
Well, just one last thing. Your check's in the mail for that elbow.
Thanks.
BMT saying if you Google, he owns pink.
I don't think you can actually own a color.
I think you're right there.
But the 20-year-old version explaining that it is a choice. It helps him focus better on his wrestling that he is a virgin because he does not think about sex, period.
I was telling the audience that during the intros, and it would be difficult not to think about sex at all. Oh, well. Oh, and a little kiss between Ariel and BMT. I think that might make some men jealous. And we are underway here in our opening match.
Classic collar and elbow tie-up to start it off. King quickly with the upper hand, and you see there, it could have been a momentary lapse, and BMT has Ariel outside the ring looking at her, makes him think about, you know.
Well, that thing that William King doesn't think about, exactly.
Right. Use the throw there to pull him down to the mat.
And we did note last week in his match against the Shaft Bobby Ocean that William King does have some skills.
Oh, he absolutely has some skills. Right there, BMT showing off his agility, though, able to nip up and get that overhand wrist lock. A lot of strength there on BMT's behalf, too.
I was almost speechless by that. Did not expect to see that kind of strength out of BMT.
And once again, showing off the agility.
Well, he's got that wiry strength. He's not super muscular, but he does have that wiry strength.
Wiry. King back and BMT into the neutral corner. Looking for a clean break. King does not give it to him.
Showing a little bit of a mean streak there.
BMT elevates. King tosses. Oh! See?
There we go. 6 seconds, and BMT might be wanting to protect that area a little bit more than William King might be.
And he better protect his virgin ears with Ariel out there talking. Of course, virgin ears, BMT informed me in the back, is his finishing maneuver, and to look for it tonight, as he promises BMT will be the first to fall victim to it.
Oh. Now, interesting use of BMT's belt there.
Cover.
And William King does, tout himself as the thinking man's wrestler with that extra time to think out his ring work.
Good Lord, did you see the elevation on that knee drop?
The height was he was higher than the second rope.
Floats over. 2 count only for referee Pat O'Shea.
And no hook of the leg. I was just finished saying he was a thinking man's wrestler, but no hook of the leg there on that pinfall attempt.
You'd only think so much in the heat of the moment. Not that, you know, King knows about the heat of the moment too much, but... Wow! Tilt the world backbreaker out of the fireman's carry position. That is beautiful. Picks him back up. Can we see a running power slam? Excellently executed by William King, the 20-year-old version, showing off his smarts and his moves.
And showing off an extreme amount of power as well.
2 count only, and I'm surprised.
Moving from one maneuver straight into another with absolutely no break right there. Those are some nice, power moves that William King put. They're nice, adding a little insult to injury here on BMT right now.
Someone in the crowd incorrectly called him BLT.
Now Ariel getting involved here on the outside on the apron.
High elevation on the drop kick.
She basically set King up for that drop kick by BMT.
I don't know how the 20-year-old version can look at Ariel and not think about, she's hot.
I guess you condition yourself.
Oh, good Lord!
I'm afraid, however, that slap just basically angered William King more than anything else.
That was the Greco-Roman thumb to the eye there by BMT.
Yes, that's a classic maneuver, handed down over many generations.
I remember seeing Luthez do that in a match against Frank Gotch. It was impressive.
And BMT using the ropes to his advantage here, while Ariel taunts William King.
And now cheats. Blatantly and obviously, she is cheating.
Well, if you got the referee distracted, as BMT did have the referee distracted at that moment, you got to capitalize on it, and that's all she was doing. She was capitalizing.
He punched him in the barely used jewels.
They would be, I wonder if they'd be uninflated, overinflated?
Yeah, those could be very... Ow!
Serious knee to the chin there.
As I was saying, next week you will see Ariel taking on, I do believe, Alaire Littlefeather for her Defiant Pro Wrestling Women's Championship. Okay. So Ariel does have something to look forward to next week. Chinlock now, BMT slowing things down.
Referee Pat O'Shea is checking to make sure it's not turning into a choke.
In great position there. King battling back with those elbows. Series of elbows breaks the hold. Irish whip reversed by BMT. Rookie mistake. Head down. Knee to the throat. Drop kick to the face.
Now, we saw that last week as the match progressed against the Shaft Bobby Ocean. William King's concentration and intensity actually stepped up as the match progressed. And we just saw that right there, BMT telegraphing a little bit, William King taking advantage of it.
And what you have here with William King is the fact that he doesn't have anything else on his mind. He also, who knows, maybe BMT and Ariel had a little bit of a romp beforehand.
You never know. Maybe he's a little winded.
High elevation on that clothesline by BMT up in the lights. 2 count only.
BMT does like dancing along the dangerous line of our ceilings here at the DPW Proving Grounds. It's just inevitable that Afro is going to go through a ceiling tile. I'm just telling you, it's going to happen.
I'm surprised he doesn't have weapons in his Afro, to be completely honest with you.
He may. You never know.
Corner to corner we go. BMT gets the feet up, but he throws him back. Excellently done there. Reverse DDT off the second rope. That could be it.
And again, if you see almost the anger, it is anger and frustration in William King's face right now.
Whoa, Selena. Wow, he said women like Ariel is the reason he is a virgin. I think he called her a trick in not so many words.
Well, Ariel's coming into the ring.
Oh!
Looked like a modified stunner there. Pat O'Shea was not in a position to see Ariel come in while BMT was distracting him.
But I did have a chance to talk to BMT. This is the Brariel. Half Brendan, half Ariel, and 450!
Bout as a result of a pinfall, BMT, Brendan Michael Thomas!
And we'll have to see if at our next taping, if William King is not wearing pink.